Frank Kaminsky. He made an incredible impact during his senior year at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. In the 2014 to 2015 season, he went on to average 18.8 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 2.6 assists, leading Wisconsin to the national championship game. Some of his skills were notable from his footwork, perimeter shooting, and basketball IQ. It went on to earn him the National Player of the Year honors, and by the time the NBA came calling, he was drafted 9th overall by the Charlotte Hornets in 2015. He was spotlighted as the modern stretch big, but as he tried to replicate what he had done in his NCAA days, he struggled with the defense big dog and stronger centers of the league. During his rookie season, he went on to deliver 7.5 points and 4.1 rebounds per game, which was a commendable number for his rookie year. But after what seemed like a promising rookie, Kaminsky went on to play 7 more active seasons in the league, delivering as a scoring lad with 3-point range. His notable period was during his second season in 2016/2017 when he went on to average a career high of 11.7 points per game for the Charlotte Hornets. Fast forward to 2021 with the Phoenix Suns against the Portland Trail Blazers, he went on to deliver a career high 31 points and also made it to the NBA Finals in 2021. He went on to remain a consistent perimeter threat for his size, thereby finishing with a 427 three-pointers. But in 2022, he suffered some knee issues and a stress reaction which led to him being waived. But during this time, he couldn't sustain that momentum he was building anymore and went on to play in Europe. Doug McDermott. Only a few scorers in the history of the NCAA were as prolific as Doug McDermott at Creighton University. He finished his college career with a total of 3,150 points, which crowned him as the 5th all-time in Division I history. As a senior in the 2013 to 2014 season, he averaged 26.7 points and 7.0 rebounds, going on to shoot 52.6% from the field and 44.9% from three. He was named National Player of the Year and got drafted as the 11th overall in 2014 by the Denver Nuggets and traded to the Chicago Bulls. For the first time, McDermott's scoring efficiency faced immediate resistance in the league. He found it quite difficult to create separation, as his defensive limitations further restricted minutes. For the course of his career, McDermott has averaged roughly 9 to 10 points per game, primarily as a role-playing floor spacer rather than a featured scorer. Laettner. Christian Laettner is one of the most decorated collegiate players. He played for Duke University from 1988 to 1992. And during his time at collegiate level, he went on to lead Duke to back-to-back and NCAA championships both in 1991 and in 1992, where he also went on to become the only player to start in 4 consecutive Final Fours. In his senior season in 1991 to 1992, he went on to average 21.5 points, 7.9 rebounds, and shot on 57.5% from the field, while also maintaining a near-perfect 83.6% from the free throw line. He had a solid legacy at the collegiate level, and one of the moments that stands out is the iconic game-winning buzzer beater he had against Kentucky in 1992. While he finished his college career with over 2,400 points and was named the National Player of the Year, reality dawned on him when he moved to the NBA. Drafted as 3rd overall in 1992 by the Minnesota Timberwolves, there were high expectations of him considering what he has been able to do at the collegiate level. However, despite having a longer duration in the NBA, he never seems to reach that superstar level which many expected of him. During the course of his NBA career, he played a total of 13 seasons and averaged 12.8 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 2.6 assists per game. It felt like a good number, but it was far from the dominance that was expected of him based on what he did in college. He was able to make one All-Star appearance in 1997, but never became that franchise cornerstone which fans had projected when he got drafted. Laettner became another player who had the best time at college basketball, but couldn't replicate the success in the NBA. Mateen Cleaves. In 1999 to 2000 at Michigan State University, Mateen Cleaves went on to average 15.8 points, 6.9 assists, and 3.8 rebounds per game. His shot was bankable at 42.1% from the field and also led the Michigan State to the 2000 NCAA championship, where he earned himself Final Four Most Outstanding Player honors. Cleaves finished his collegiate career with a total of 1,966 points and 816 assists, thereby ranking among the league's statistical leaders. During his NBA debut, he was drafted 14th overall in the 2000 NBA draft by the Detroit Pistons. He went on to play for 4 franchises across 6 NBA seasons and averaged 3.6 points, 2.1 assists, and 1.1 rebounds per game. He didn't live up to the expectations fans had for him, as they saw the potential he carried from the NCAA, but he couldn't replicate even half of that performance in the NBA. His highest single-season scoring average was 5.4 points per game as a rookie in the 2000 and 2001 season. He went on to appear in a total of 167 NBA games. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to like the video. Ed O'Bannon. Man was known as a superstar at UCLA, where he was able to deliver optimal results and led the Bruins to the 1995 national championships and also swept through every major National Player of the Year award. But just like his contemporaries, he was unable to convert his high performance from the college to the NBA. He was drafted 9th overall by the New Jersey Nets in 1995. Despite the high expectations set for him, he often struggled with physical limitations and confidence. He had setbacks from reconstructive knee surgery earlier in his life. When he got to New Jersey in 1995, he played through with them till 1997, which also happens to be his most active season in the league. He averaged 6.2 points per game in his rookie season, and when he was traded to Dallas Mavericks in 1997, he played only a total of 19 games and went on to average 2.4 points per game before being waived. After his NBA shortcomings, he went on the international route and played for 7 more years in Greece, Italy, Argentina, Poland, and Spain. He was tagged as a bust as he couldn't live up to the expectations of the league. A comparison of his career in both the NCAA and in the NBA. In college, competing in the NCAA, he played 117 games. During that stretch, he averaged 15.5 points per game, pulled down 7 rebounds, and dished out 1.8 assists, all while shooting an efficient 48.4% from the field. But in the NBA, across 128 games, the numbers told a different story. His scoring dropped to 5 points per game. He averaged 2.5 rebounds and 0.8 assists, with a field goal percentage of 36.7. Shelden Williams. Shelden Williams, popularly called the Landlord, completed his 4-year career at Duke University in 2006 as a senior, averaging 18.8 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 3.8 blocks per game, with a solid shooting of 56.1% from the field. He earned National Defensive Player of the Year honors twice and finished his collegiate career with 2,192 points, 1,262 rebounds, and 422 block shots. He stands as one of the most decorated players in the history of the NCAA. He also clings to the all-time leader in blocks with 422 and rebounds 1,262 in the NCAA program. And in giving him his honor, his jersey, 23, was retired in 2007. Williams was drafted into the NBA as 5th overall in 2006 by the Atlanta Hawks and went on to play for 7 different NBA teams over the span of 6 seasons in the league. He was more of a journeyman trying to fit into the league. He moved from Atlanta Hawks to the Kings, Timberwolves, Celtics, Nuggets, Kicks, and Nets. He appeared in 361 regional seasonal games where he averaged 4.5 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 0.4 blocks per game. This was lower than his average performance in the NCAA. Immediately after his NBA career, he crossed over to play on the international stage. Kris Dunn. Here is another bus player, Kris Dunn. He concluded his collegiate career at Providence College following the 2015 to 2016 season. That very year, he went on to average 16.4 points, 6.2 assists, 5.3 rebounds, and 2.5 steals per game over the span of 33 games. He had a notable shot of 44.8% from the field and 37.2% from three-point range, and 69.5% from the free throw line. He was named as the Big East Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year twice, while he went on to conclude his college tenure with a total of 1,458 points and 554 assists. Fast forward to his NBA debut, he was drafted 5th overall by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the 2016 NBA Draft. Dunn spent a solid 9 seasons playing in the NBA, where he went on to transition from a primary scoring prospect on the court to a journeyman defensive stopper. Through these multiple NBA seasons, he went on to appear in over 400 games, holding career averages of 7.6 points, 3.3 assists, 3.3 rebounds, and 1.3 steals per game, while shooting 40.7% from the field and 30.8% from 3. Despite his years and effort, he couldn't stamp his name as a superstar in the league. He was faced with poor shooting, as he struggled in the NBA to threaten from the perimeter, going on to shooting just 33.4% from 3, which gave room for defenders to sag and clog off his offenses. Injury also set him back, as he often battled with chronic knee and ankle injuries and underwent multiple shoulder surgeries. Jahlil Okafor. Jahlil Okafor stands as a generational post-scoring prospect at the collegiate level in Duke, but finding his bearing in the rapid NBA league of pace and space. His lone season of 2014-2015 at Duke was a testament in traditional low-post play, where he led the Blue Devils to a national championship. He averaged 17.3 points per game, 8.5 rebounds per game, and 1.4 blocks per game, while on a dominant 66.4 field goal. He clung on to several achievements at the collegiate level, where he was the consensus first-team All-American ACC Player of the Year, and also USBWA National Freshman of the Year. He was the first freshman in the history of ACC to be named as Player of the Year due to his elite footwork and soft touch when around the rim. And in 2015, he was drafted as the 3rd overall by the Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA draft. At the beginning, he had a good start, but faced a sharp decline. He was more of a mismatch when he came on board to the NBA, as the league abandoned the back to the basket, which was his main core. He couldn't fit into the quickness to guard the pick and roll, and he was often hunted by the opposing guards. Injuries were another factor for his sharp decline, as he faced a meniscus tear just at the end of his rookie year, subjecting him to several knee issues, which went on to sap his mobility needed on the court. He played a total of 7 seasons across the league for 5 different teams. He went on to accumulate a total career average of 10.3 points and 4.6 rebounds per game. Kidd-Gilchrist. Kidd-Gilchrist played the 2011 to 2012 season at University of Kentucky, appearing in 40 games and averaging 11.9 points, 7.4 rebounds, 1.9 assists, and 1.0 blocks per game, where he did contribute significantly to Kentucky's 2012 NCAA championship run. His 296 rebounds was ranked among the SEC leaders that very season. And by the time the NBA came calling, he was drafted as the 2nd overall in the 2012 NBA by the Charlotte Bobcats. He was able to play across 8 NBA seasons, which was a total of 500 games, averaging 8.4 points and 5.4 rebounds per game, shooting 45.8% from the field. His highest scoring NBA season came in 2015 to 2016, when he averaged 12.7 points and 7.0 rebounds in 55 games. Injuries were a huge limiting factor in his career, as it affected his availability in several seasons. He never fulfilled his promising potential, and he was unable to average double-digit scoring across his full NBA career. McLemore played just 1 season, which was the 2012/2013 at University of Kansas, averaging 15.9 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 2.0 assists per game in 37 appearances. He went on to earn himself the Big 12 Freshman of the Year honors. McLemore scored 589 total points and ranked among conference leaders in 3-point shooting. And by the time he was drafted into the NBA, he was drafted 7th overall in 2013 by the Sacramento Kings. Over multiple NBA seasons with teams including the Houston Rockets and Los Angeles Lakers, McLemore has averaged 9.0 points and 2.3 rebounds per game, shooting 41.4% from the field and 36.3% from 3. His highest NBA scoring average occurred in 2019 to 2020, when he posted 10.1 points per game. He has appeared in over 500 NBA games, starting fewer than half. He went on to become another NCAA prospect who couldn't live the hype in the NBA. These are every NCAA prospect who got drafted into the NBA but couldn't become a superstar. Lovers of NBA, there you have it. Let me know in the comment section which of these players were you rooting for in their prime. I'll be in the comment. Don't forget to like and share this video.